like how I am here all of a sudden? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely. I
all
would
right.
think so. And if you have an exact position,
Here,
title, or a title that has been given or you give to yourself.
well, here at
Mm-hmm.
Humane,
Mm-hmm.
I work in animal care. I'm a kennel care staff.
Mm-hmm.
I work primarily with the dogs. Um, I'm kidding. I only work with the dogs. um, and we're the people that go in there, and first thing in the morning we get them all out to go outside. We feed them. We're the ones who do. We have an enrichment program here, so we do enrichment with all of the dogs, and then we have select dogs that are a little bit harder cases that are under a little bit more stress. They need more activities, so we have enhanced enrichment program for them that we do, and I'm one of the people that kind of all of the kennel staff work with the dogs in that manner, and we have so say one day we'll have 10 dogs that are in the enhanced enrichment program, and we'll kind of divide it up. Who's going to get these three, this four, and then you go through a series to make sure that they're getting a physical activity, a mental activity, some quiet time, working on skills. They also get like a kennel scent to kind of enrich them that way. A different enrichment, an edible enrichment treat every day. So different things, and we kind of try to spread it out through their day so their day is not. We don't want these dogs to deteriorate in these kennels. We want to take the stress off them as much as we can. So that's kind of what we do, and that's what I do here. Um, and then now because I'm like she said, I'm a seasonal employee. Because I started out here as a foster. I fostered some dogs, and I failed with my Vinny, which has kind of led me all the way through this process to where I am now because of him. Um, so now, then I volunteered, and then from there, and I've established some relationships with different people here, really close relationships, especially with Lindsay Sturgeon, who is our enrichment specialist coordinator. She's the one who creates the programs and teaches us all how to do those things, and she's also a trainer here. Um, I'm a horticulturist by trade, and obviously in the winter I get laid off, so we kind of threw it to them. They needed some technicians, some care techs here, and I was like, well, I can come work in the winter, but when spring hits, I got to go back to my job. And they're like, okay, and it's worked out really well. So now, obviously, I'm back to my full time position since it's spring. But on Tuesdays, I come and I assist with the obedience classes, specifically the classes for the pit bull type dogs, which is kind of where I like to be. So that's kind of.
And how does the class with the pit bull type dogs differ from the kind of enrichment that you give to the other dogs?
Well, the obedience or the so this is an obedience.
Obedience.
So this is for the public. So we have
Okay.
obedience classes here. So this is for the public, and we have a series of different classes, and this is called high school jocks, and it's for pit bull type dogs or dogs who tend to be reactive. So like my Vinny, he goes. I've put him through the class a few times. He's reactive. He is not aggressive because there's a difference between being a reactive dog and a sign of aggression. He's reactive to other dogs. When they get to a certain point where they're close to him, he reacts. He doesn't want them to get any closer. So this class is tailored to those types of dogs, regardless of breed, but we tend to get some, the pitties in there. Um, and it's always very few in there, and we kind of start them off slowly where they don't see each other. We kind of have these barricades up, and they're there with the owners, and slowly we work them. We'll take them outside and have quite a bit of distance in the parking lot here where we'll walk around, do some leash walking, do their basic commands, and we're really working on trying to get them comfortable because most of the time the the reaction you're seeing out of these dogs is that they're uncomfortable. They don't want to attack or anything. They're saying get away. Their body language between each other is saying you're getting too close. I need my space. Get away. Or some of them are saying are so excited to see other dogs that they want to play, but it just comes off, in a different way. So the goal is to kind of start them out and slowly see if we can take that reactivity level down, create it so that it doesn't show up as soon when they see another dog. I've seen my Vinny, after going through 2 classes, he's progressed where dogs can get a little bit closer, he still reacts. Or we'll drive by and he'll see a dog and he will look and look away, which is kind of what when they do that, we reward them. We only use positive reinforcement training here. So that's kind of like that particular class. There's a wallflowers class here, which I believe is going on tonight, and that's for more of your shy dogs. And we have puppy classes, and then we have kind of a basics. So, and even within those classes, you'll see the dogs, say in our high school jocks class, we have 5 dogs. And you almost tailor that class to those dogs because you learn what the pet parents are looking to work on, because you may ask, what do you want to work on? And then at the same time, you see the dogs and you see kind of their body language and what they're doing, and then you see their successes, which is really cool when you see a dog just achieve, and even the owner doesn't realize, wow, and it's just really cool to see that all the time in the classes. But so the classes are structured, but yet again, they're tailored to each particular class. There may be something they really focus on one class that they don't in another. For instance, last night, we're really working we have a wheelchair, kind of moving that around with the dogs while they're in a sit stay, so they don't react because someone said they have a family member that's in a wheelchair and the dog reacts to it. So we're trying to kind of show them it's okay.